Greetings, Sports Chat with Nat fans. I'm Natalie W. Baker, and this is Sports Chat with Nat, another special edition. As I promised you, an interview with a baseball player, former baseball player. And Sports Chat with Nat fans, I need you to put your hands together for Mr. Ben. How you say your last name?
Howze, H-O-W-Z-E. It's
Mr. Ben Howze. Yay! That's my audience. Yay! welcome, Ben, to Sports Chat with Nat. Now, Ben, I'm going to do you like I do all my other special guests, all two of them. We are going to start off by letting Sports Chat with Nat fans know where I met you and how God set this whole thing in motion. You okay with that, Mr. Ben?
I sure am.
Okay, so are you gonna tell them, or you want me to tell them?
Well, you're the spokesperson, so you go ahead and explain, and I'll kind of just chime in.
Okay, how about that? Okay,
whenever you leave off.
Okay, so now listen, Sports Chat with Nat fans. If you don't already know, I'm from Virginia, and I packed up a minivan and I moved to Georgia to pursue or further pursue my acting career. So I get to the Senior Citizen Center. Yes, I said it, the Senior Citizen Center. And they said, girl, have you been to Breakfast with Ben? I said, Breakfast with Ben? I eat at home. Breakfast with Ben changed my life. Breakfast with Ben was an exercise class at the Senior Center. And then not only did he do Breakfast with Ben, he had a special class for active and fit seniors that, what was the name of that class, Ben? That weight training? What was that special class you had?
In motion.
It was like one of the 6-week weight training or body shaping or something. It was something like that.
We had a few classes, but I can't really just specifically remember that particular class. But we had weight training classes. I think we had core exercise classes. So it was a number of classes that we had there. And it was really a pleasure being able to actually teach there, because I saw, I have a special place in my heart for seniors and for kids. And I just enjoyed seeing the seniors come to the senior center, wanting to exercise, but more importantly, they're wanting to live.
Yes.
That is what drove me to doing what I was doing there at the senior center, being a part of their lives, and also them being a part of my life as well. And that's kind of how the story went. When I was there at the Frank Bailey Senior Center.
Yes, and Ben, you said the perfect thing. Yes, we wanted to live, and since I've come to Georgia, all of the medical issues that I have, my lupus has been in remission. My everything is just more stable, and I'm a lot more healthier. I learned a lot more about self-care, and I thank God for the opportunities that you gave me to just live a better and healthier life. And it was your calling, and we thank you for it. So that being said, you mentioned your love for children as well. So I know you played baseball. Tell Sports Chat with Nat fans about your baseball career and how that led you further into what you're currently doing with the kids.
Well, I played 6.5 years of professional baseball. I got drafted in '88 with the Montreal Expos, which is now the Washington Nationals. And then I was a free agent in '92, and I signed with the Chicago Cubs and played 2 years with the Chicago Cubs. So after my career was ended, I still had the desire. I didn't have that burning flame that you need as a player to continue to play, but I still had that desire to still be a part of the game. So what I did, I started coaching. I started coaching at Decatur High School. Then I went on to coach at Padea and a few more schools around the Atlanta metro area. And once my son started getting of age, I started wanting to spend a little bit more time with him, coaching him, and just making sure he had the right structure for him.
Yes.
Started a travel program. I started a travel program throughout the Atlanta metro area. It's called Georgia Showcase Baseball. And as of now, we serve right at 1,000 kids we've had come through our program. Not only just in our program, but through from the high schools, from the local rec parks. Gresham Park is one of our partners that we're partnering with now. So we're growing. Our program is actually growing. And from that class of 2016, we have Landon Stripling, 2023 class. He's committed to go to Mercer University. We have Antonio Anderson, 2023 class. He's going to Georgia Tech. Amari Collins, he's had a couple of looks at North Carolina A&T. Butler, Omari Daniels, who's committed to Oregon University. White, class of 2022, he's committed to Southern University. My son, Howze, class of 2023, he's going to Alabama State University. Elgin Bennett, class of 2022, he'll be attending University of Illinois. And Jason Avila, which is the class of 2022, and he'll be going to Florida State University. So Showcase have produced not only on the field, but we've produced off the field with these kids being able to balance education first and then academic second. Athletic second. So we've been very blessed to be able to do what we're doing. We have a great support group. We have great coaches. We have great parents, and we have just a community as itself very good to the program. So I'm very thankful to be able to give back what I was blessed with, to be able to give back to these kids.
Now, so all those things you said are definitely, I looked up your mission statement, and all of those things you said are right there. But something that you didn't mention, you mentioned, I saw that it's the 7 and under to the 18 and under. That's sort of on the AAU spectrum, correct?
Well, no, we play some AAU during the fall, but during the summertime, we play mostly either perfect game tournaments or training legend tournaments, 17 tournaments. They have so many different tournaments out there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they have so many different tournaments, different sanctions that we try to get in, just depending on the level of the teams that we have. Usually the teams that, to go to perfect games, those are usually our teams that are on the higher level. Like the travel squad, right? Yeah. Those are the kids that we kind of really just horn in on. Okay. They have a lot of, not just saying, they have a lot of potential as far as, going to school, colleges, and those are mostly of our older kids that we get involved with perfect. Okay, yeah, because I looked up Perfect Game, and it said it was the leading source for those interested in amateur baseball and is followed closely by the scouts. And I saw that their tournaments, oh my goodness, they play tournaments. I have a friend that's a baseball official, and he would just talk tournaments, and he would be gone all day for days at a time. And it was just game after game after game, sort of like what the Major League does. They play so many games. But with that being said, Ben, a lot of people, I looked at the pictures, and it was a clear distinction in some of the teams and the structure of the teams. It was a clear, let's just be honest. Oh, yeah. I could see a clear district. There was a all black or mixed ethnicity team, and then there was all white teams. Right. In that being said, with the limited number, we hear that the NFL is 80% black. How is the major leagues looking as far as stats? And is that one of the things that
kind of drove you to want to be in the lives of these young men to help them towards Major League Baseball? I hope I said that right. Did I ask you that right? Okay.
Yeah. The last time I looked, the number was 7% of African American players, and that number is growing.
Okay.
Due to programs like ours.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgia Showcase Baseball is the number one minority baseball program outside of Atlanta. Well, actually in the Atlanta metro area.
Okay.
We've trained, we've coached, we've produced college kids, and hopefully level professional baseball. We teach at the development stage, all the way up to the professionals. That's so, the percentage of kids going to pros is slim. It's very slim. But for them to actually be able to get a college education, that's our number one. Get kids in the schools, making sure that they're able to make their varsity team.
Yes.
So that's our number one goal with Georgia Showcase Baseball.
Now, mentioning varsity teams. Now, I know when you were playing, college athletes couldn't get any money legally.
Right.
Now they can get money legally. How do you feel about that? And do you think that's a good thing for the college athletes and their families? Or what's your take on that?
Well, I think it's a great thing for kids to be able to go to school and make money legally by using their names, because, they're using the names. The universities are using the name to make money off of these kids. So why not be able to help kids and their families while they're in school? So I think it's a great thing. And I think it's, I think it should have been done a long time ago, but I'm just glad you did for these young kids.
Okay. Now, let's see. You have said a lot about your love of baseball and working with kids and senior citizens. I give all of my guests the opportunity to just say to the sports chats with Nat fans, with the Facebook followers that are going to watch this, this is your platform right now to say whatever you want to say, to put in the universe, sports related, life related. This is your opportunity, because I've learned that this platform, I don't know why God granted my wish and my dream, but I'm going to just flow with the Spirit, like I told you before the camera started rolling, to allow the Lord to use me in this way to just let the people hear what you have to say, because you motivated me in such a way that I have become a senior group fitness, a certified fitness group instructor. That's how much you motivated me. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to say something to my fans, to your fans, and just to those that haven't met you yet, and go.
Well, Nat, since this is a sports talk interview, I would like to say for those, to the parents, I would like to speak to the parents. Whatever your child is involved in sports related, whether it's football, whether it's baseball, whether it's basketball, whatever, lacrosse, make sure they're getting all that they need as far as, training, making sure they're getting the practice, making sure they're getting, whatever they're struggling in or even their strengths, make it a priority, and give them every chance there is to be able to be the best they can be. And I think a lot of parents leave a lot of things up to the coaches, during practice, just bringing them to practice and just having them to, just come to practice and think coach can just do everything. And, when you have, 12 to 15 kids at practice, and it's just hard to reach kids. And in football, you got a big group of kids, and it's just hard to reach certain things that you can't teach in practice. And I think that it's important for kids, for parents, to make sure that the kids are training, whether it's strength training, whether it's working on their hitting, was working on their fielding. And it makes it a lot easier during practice time because it takes away so much from the other kids when you have them to just, focus on one or two kids during practice. They may not know the fundamentals of the game. So that's my take on that.
I try not to cry, but that's why you had this platform. Parents needed to hear that. There's nothing I can say after that. Nothing. I will put your information in the bio of the video to your website so that people can follow you and Showcase Baseball. This will be edited and ready for publication at the launch of the World Series, as I told you. Thank you. Thank you. I know the parents thank you. I thank you for them. Because there's no way I knew to ask that question. No way. So thank you. Thank you. I will let the spirit of which you have left upon us be the closing. Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you. And to Sports Chat with Nat fans, if you haven't already, please subscribe because I'm going to do my best to keep bringing you inspirational people like this that the Lord has put in my life. Thank you. If you haven't already, please subscribe and check out Ben Howze on his website of Showcase Baseball Georgia. We will have that in the bio. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie, and well wishes to you and your sports talk.
Thank you. Thank you.